Not gonna happen today. This is Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your grand reveal in Pasadena, California, and the semi-completion of Phase 4. The only thing left to do is have the gardener come in and put down gopher netting and a brand new lawn. We're going to be having him do some DG in the pathway areas around the gates. But oh my goodness, what a spectacular cactus and succulent extravaganza around this pool. So you can see that we have reconstructed the area that we opened up to move all of the boulders and the soils and the rocks. It looks brand new. You would never know we were there. It was easy, no problem. We used a total of 5 yards of 3/4 inch burgundy. We had some left over, so we were able to touch up areas in this Phase 3 installation too. I was able to take the hose and go over and spray off all the plants. I did notice that there was some mealybug in some of the joints, particularly in the agaves, but it was minor, and a good spray of the hose knocked those white little cotton balls right on off. I love this mammillaria mix that we put in this terracotta pot. There was an ugly thing in here before. I don't remember what it was, but I didn't like it. So I think this is going to be a lot better. Also remember, when you're staging pots in the landscape, if they're not going to get irrigated, make sure that you put something in there that's going to stand the test of not having any water. You really haven't got a chance to see the backside of this installation. Remember, this was all grass from here all the way to the hedge. And the client really wanted to minimize the footprint but not get rid of it completely. So from the backside here, which will really only be accessed by staff, we've got pathway, gates, pathway. So this is all going to be decomposed granite through here and all the way around here over here to the gate. So this will all be lawn from about here forward and all the way down the side. Yeah, this will all be grass in here. And just what a spectacular bunch of plants. We partnered with Waterwise Botanicals and Caesar from Sun Valley Nursery, and we worked with KRC Rock and some local establishments up here near Pasadena for some last minute products. I'm really happy with the way our edging turned out because it mirrors the rock work in the retaining wall. This retaining wall went in back in the very early 1900s. The house was built in the 1920s during the Great Depression, and this arroyo goose egg rock just plays beautifully against the artistry of that wall. You can kind of see even in the video, I think, how much shadier this side of the installation is than, say, Phase 3 and even the flanking area behind the pool. Gosh, I don't want to leave. I really just want to stay here and bask in this amazing landscape. I have suggested to the client also that we up our maintenance on this garden to twice annually instead of once, since we have added, even more plants to take care of. That's just going to be such a trial, let me tell you, having to come here twice a year instead of once. Boo-hoo. Ooh, take a look at this. This is a jasper purple rock. And look at it against the purple finger cotyledon in that little lemon and lime jade. That is just such a beautiful little combo of plants right there. I just love that. I love how we took something so simple as, remember, this was all full of Crassula undulata. It was just thick, and we took them all out. And then when we redid the flower bed, I had the guys and Hannah just take bouquets of them and stick them periodically through to just soften up the landscape. So sometimes, you know, where you don't want to put a rock, you can just put little vignettes of cute little crassulas and cotyledons. Those are both plants that marry very well together, as does the little Pacuvaria moonstone with the purple fingers, the hobbit jade, the grapta petalum, that's blue pearl, and rubrotinctum. Oh yes, I'm going to have Hannah go on up so you can look at this from a bird's eye. I'd also like to thank the follower that suggested that I bury the Harita euphorbia pot. It was a little high up in the installation, and I did sink it down a couple of inches at your request, and it looks 100. So thanks so much. I appreciate all of your design tips and suggestions. It takes a village, my peeps. So what do you think from way up there? Can you just see it? Can you see the green lawn? Isn't it so spectacular? Just to be surrounded by all of these cactus and succulents. It's such an oasis. And Pasadena gets so hot, and this area is so exposed that really cactus and succulents were absolutely mandatory in this garden. So this is another one in the books. I don't know how many this makes, but we're thrilled to be finished with this and look forward to Tuesday when we break ground in La Jolla Shores. So thank you all so much for following, for sharing the videos, for liking and subscribing. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you in just a few days. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your grand reveal in Pasadena for Team DFS and your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.